Good afternoon, everyone. We are the Group 5, and we're here to interview one of the non-teaching staff at the Register Office. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself?
Good evening, or I mean, good afternoon to us all. So I am Lindy Escogoño. I'm 23 years old, and I am one of the staff in Registrar's office.
So here is the question, ma'am. What are the qualifications imposed by the Civil Service Commission for employment under government institutions like Bohol Island State University?
Okay, sa administrators, staffs, we are one of the qualifications is dapat kanang college graduate jud ka mas nindot og aligned jud ka like office systems management or office administration imong nahumanan, but mo cater sad sila og kanang other courses ang na graduatean, but kinahanglan og naay license. Example kanang it's either civil service passer ka or like any PRC eligibility. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question. What are the policies that employees must abide within the government institutions as imposed by CSC?
So gamay ra jud og kanang ligas ang established rules sa students and the staffs here in Baisu. So when it comes to the hair, to the dress codes and so on, same ra gyud sa students. Ang difference lang is dili kayo ingon nga strong ang implementation when it comes to the staffs. Mas strong ang implementation sa students nga mosunod jud dapat.
Oh, interesting. Third question. What are the sanctions imposed to non-compliance of these policies?
So sa akong pagkatrabaho ni wala pa pud ko'y nadunggan nga na penaltihan or na sanction, and I can say nga unsa specifically, pero when it comes to the ethics like tardiness and absenteeism sa work, so naay suspension siya, dili tanggalon pero naay suspension for I don't know how many days, wala man gud pod ingon nga gitakol sa among contract, pero the head of our offices has the right to terminate our contract once kanang among work is dili na aligned or kanang wala na mini comply sa mga gihatag nga obligations na.
Thank you, ma'am. Next question is, what are the requirements for renewal of contract?
For renewal of contract, updated personal data sheet from CSC, Form 207, siguro to, or 2017, na siya ang recent. And then, NBI clearance, medical clearance sad, x-ray and so on, nga mahatag na siya sa clinic. And, ano ba lain? And, yes, new contract code nga among ihuman og pa-perma sa tanang mga authorized persons sa BISU.
Next question. In what ways does the Civil Service Commission ensure fairness and merit-based hiring in government employment, and how does this impact the quality of public service?
Again?
In what ways does the Civil Service Commission ensure fairness and merit-based hiring in government employment, and how does this impact the quality of public service?
So when it comes to the merit, after 6 months of our job, naami IPCR and DPCR nga ihatag. Ang IPCR is individual performance rate na siya. So we are rated by our head of the office kung niabot ba jud mi sa katong very satisfactory nga kanang performance. Then with that, mo na mong ipasa every 6 months para ma-recognize nga ma-renew mi sa amo ang job. Dili bitay ingon nga og maot imong performance, so naay possibility nga dili nakaparenewhon ingana. And then BISU can assure nga maayo ang mga employees because most of us are alumnus here in this university, and most of us kay mga Latin honors sad, passer sa kanang eligibility, even civil service ba na or mga lat passer ba or any PRC eligibilities. And then we can assure fairness sad because we do our best in our job. Naami daghan kayong mga clearances and even kanang standards nga dapat i-meet, and makatilaw jud mi kasaba kung grabe ta magtinapol mi or dili na mo mahatag ang mga compliance sa CSC.
So for the last question, ma'am, How do the Civil Service Commission's policies and ethical standards influence the behavior and accountability of government employees, and why is this important for good governance?
When it comes to that, ma-ensure jud nga na-follow ang policies because BISU itself is imposing it strongly. Even though when it comes to the dress code, medyo weaker siya, but when it comes to the ethics nga kanang how we uh, do our best or how we do our job, maka ensure mi nga gihatag na mo among best kay we always do overtime manggod, then most of our overtime is not compensated even weekends mo same na mo registrar basta enrollment and graduating period jud magkuan jud mi overtime mi pirmi no dugay mi makauli pero wala na siya compensation, so most of us are not doing this through, because of money but because we serve the students.
Thank you for that, ma'am. So,
Hello guys! So I am here in the Social Studies Interns Quarter with Ma'am Paye because I will be going to interview her. So, good afternoon, Ma'am.
Good afternoon, Miss
Takmo, Ma'am.
Akmo.
So let us proceed to the question, Ma'am. So the first question is, what are the qualifications imposed by the Civil Service Commission for employment under government institutions like Bohol Island State University?
Okay, pwede ra nay-adlib ay kanang magbisaya ko nga kaan.
Yes.
Okay, based on my prior knowledge, actually, this is I don't have that deep knowledge with regards of the qualifications of the civil service commissions with regards of the government employees, specifically the Bohol employees under the institution like Bohol Island State University. But based on kanang what I have observed, most of the government employees need to take the civil service examination in order to be regular in that particular nga kanang trabahoan like ning ana kanang mga CSC examinations in order jud nga kanang like for example like apply ka sa kanang mga public or kanang government institution, just like what my cousins have did is take siya CSC and then apply siya sa DPWH then regular siya dito. And for the Bohol Island State University, siguro to be para ma-employ ka diri is like you need to have that qualifications like lat passer ka, for example mag-instructor ka lat passer, and specifically they are kanang encouraging those teachers nga aside from the lat passers you need to take the masterals and the doctorate in order for you to achieve that lifelong learning and to bring a quality education towards the students. That is what based on my observations.
Okay, thank you for that wonderful question answer, Mom. So move on to the second question. So, what are the policies that employees must abide within the government institution as imposed by CSC, Ma'am?
Okay, this is the relation gapon sa Bohol
Yes,
Island
ma'am.
State University. So if ever siguro si di ba ay based ra po sa akong understanding, so ang CSC is na sila i-implement ka mga rules and then the institution itself mag-implement sila og own nga rules nga mag-base po sila dito sa or related sa CSC. So for example, as an instructor, you need the policies is of course you need to on time ka mo duty in your kanang specific nga imong gitrabahoan, and of course kung naay mga good behavior, kung natay good behavior sa law, of course you need to impose good behavior nga gi-impose sa imong eskwelahan like time in ka through the biometric, and if day mga kakulian or kanang unsa ba you need to you need to have a proper or good way of communications with the deans and to the campus director, and of course in handling students like ni ana you have a wider knowledge attending seminars in order to kanang um in order to give what you have to your students like ni ana. And for the kanang outside nga mga like government employees, of course the accountability and the transparency mo na siya kanang gipangusgan.
Thank you, Ma'am. So, move on to the next question. So, what are the sanctions imposed to non-compliance of these policies?
Okay, usually the sanction siguro ana is like like for the employees like makuan ka like nabakay di ba ka patrabaho on like ma-suspend ka suspension, like suspension it depends on the level or the deep
or unsa jud kabugaton ang imong sala, like nga na suspension kasagaran or nababay or maglabot pa na siya sa deduction sa imong sweldo. So it depends with the institution nga kuan.
Thank you, ma'am. So, next question is kanang, what are the requirements for renewal of contract if contractual siya, ma'am?
Also, if contractual, I usually hear it contractual at the municipio, ay kanabit ang municipio, and then of course the kanang mga authorized companies, yes, they are contractual. So in order to gain or in order nga ang employee nimo is rewardan ka or i-allow nila nga mo mo renew ka, dapat you impose a good behavior. Kung sa atong business pa is dapat magpasikat jud ka kay para dili na ikaw mismo mingon nga sir mo renew ko, but then imong employee na okay, you don't need to kanang renew, you're kanang regular employee na ka because of the good performance, like kanang maayo imong kanang gipambuhat, and then kuan mo good behavior.
Thank you, ma'am. So, the fifth question is, what implementations do you think needs improvement for smooth transactions in government office, ma'am? Unsa man mo
Okay, the smooth, in order to have a smooth transactions, so as someone nga magwork ka with a government employee, knowing that you will have a lot of paperwork, you need bombarded with the kanang hectic schedule. So you need to have, in order to have a smooth transaction, so there must be the institution itself must have an activity or a seminar that will somehow enlighten or light up the loads that each employees have carried, in order nga kuna sila in order nga maka-entertain sila, maka-facilitate sila in a way, in a harmonious way, like ni Ana. So the institution itself must have the initiative also, and of course the employee must follow what is stipulated on the guidelines.
Thank you, ma'am. So the sixth question is, okay pa ka, ma'am? Okay. In what ways does the Civil Service Commission ensure fairness and merit-based hiring in government employment? And how does this impact the quality of public service?
Okay, we know that kanang kumangita tag trabaho, like na dyan na sila stipulate nga qualifications, like graduate ka, they have the experience, like ni Ana, you have the kanang good kanang character with your previous mga companies, and then usually kanang para fair jud siya is like kanang bitaw natay gingon nga has-hasan og taman-taman, like every stations na questions, then ano mo daw na sa kasalang station. So with that nga, after ana nga maisgot sila kani siya is work ni Excel ni. So warag mo na siya ang mga pamaagi nga gihimo para fair and smooth. But then we cannot deny that nepotism is still prevalent. Maskin no, we have seen a Facebook post with regards to the koan, like di lang ko na ko elaborate. I know you're all aware with that. And then or the backer, dili ka makasulod kung wala kay backer. So mo na siya karon. So laban lang siya sa kinabuhi.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So our last question, but definitely not the least. So, how do the Civil Service Commission's policies and ethical and standards influence the behavior and accountability of government employees? And why is this important for good governance?
Can you repeat the question?
How do the Civil Service Commission's policies and ethical standards influence the behavior and accountability of government employees? And why is this important for good governance?
Of course, the CSC have provided the ethical standards, which means proper or good behavior in dealing with a different kind of people. Just like for example, butan na to sa PhilHealth, like ni Ana. So I've been in PhilHealth, and then I saw kanabitang red tape ba? I know red tape ba? Okay, red tape like kanabitang dili ka asikasuhon og tarong, so pwede ka mo dunog adto nga okay kani nga specific nga tawhana wala ko nyagi ka na tarong o asikaso, like niya na. So mo na siya gikuan sa mga kanang PhilHealth samot na kay work na issue bitaw pud na nga ala wala lagi mas gyud na pato siya nga na linya ani. So that is why gi-impose na siya in order to have a smooth transactions with all the people, all people maka-acquire with the services in a way nga masatisfy sila, have satisfaction. So I guess that's all my prior knowledge.
Thank you very much, ma'am. I hope.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are here in the Gender and Development Office, and we're going to interview Ma'am Pinales for our application in SSE 11 in the law-related studies. And so, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So, are you ready for our interview, ma'am? Okay, so here is my first question. What are the qualifications imposed by the Civil Service Commission for employment under government institutions like Bohol Island State University?
So far, in my experience, no, when I applied in BISU last 2019, the only thing is that the minimum requirement is to be a master degree holder, master graduate, aligned to the program. So I think so far, maora siya akong nahinumduman so far sa akong pag-apply. At least, minimum requirement is a master degree holder. Okay, next question, please.
Okay, so here's the next question, ma'am. So, what are the policies that employees must abide within the government institutions as imposed by the CSC?
Okay, thank you for that very good question. So far as to the policies, no, I think the number one thing that an employee must abide is to have this code of conduct of ethical standards of public officials and employees, RA 6713. It sets standards for ethical behaviors and professionalisms for teachers. Another thing, a government employee must abide Anti-Graft and Corruption Act. It prohibits corrupt officials or government officials. So therefore, I think those two are examples of the policies the teacher or the employees must abide.
Thank you so much, ma'am.